Hello, my name is Savannah and welcome or welcome back. Today's video is going to be something a little bit different. I'm not going to show any whips or anything. We're actually going to go through my hand knit wardrobe. We're not going to go through everything. Like, I'm not going to show you every single piece and talk about it because I think we'd be here forever. I don't even know how many pieces I actually have in here. All I know is that there are several in here that I do not wear and I do not need them anymore, taking up space in here as I am continuously making new pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through those pieces. I'm also going to probably rearrange a little bit, but I'm going to go through those pieces, do a little try on with you, and then I'm probably going to put them on Etsy. So if you're interested in any of them, the link will be down in the description. And yeah, that's totally up to you. That's just what we're gonna do today, okay? So yeah, I have this wonderful Billy bookcase with the full-length glass doors. This is what I purchased, gosh, a couple of years ago actually, for my hand knit garments specifically. I did not have enough room in my actual closet to put hand knit items back then, and then even now in the new house, which is not new anymore, still no room in closets. So I have a specific area just for my hand knits. And then the other Billies came in later, but yeah. So this thing is full. You can't see, yeah, you can see that's the top shelf right there. And then I have all the way down to the bottom, just packed full of things. So we're going to go ahead and dive right on in. We'll start at the top. I'm going to pull things out. Again, not show you everything. I'll probably only show, I'll show you what I want to show you. That's just how that's going to work. So yeah. This one is, I guess I'll show you this. It's a labor of love. This is the Folly skirt by Espostrico. I knit this a couple years ago. It took me a whole year. But I really love that. That is something different. I need to actually wear this soon. It usually only gets worn like once a month, or I mean once a year kind of thing, but I need to wear it. I think this was my first sweater getting back into knitting. In probably 2018, 2019. I've been knitting for many, many years. I learned when I was 18 and I'm now 41. But I think I took a huge hiatus from like 2008 to about 2018. So 10 years, I guess. But I think this was my first sweater back, and it was actually my first successful sweater. It's 100% cotton too, which is crazy. I'm not a big cotton fan, but this sweater. So those two I wanted to show you. My first and my most intricate piece, which isn't even a garment. It's not a sweater, it's a skirt. I am also actually quite cold, even though I'm going to do a try on with everything that I'm going to sell. I'm going to put this on for a little bit because I am cold. This was, again, I don't even know. So I'll be putting things on the screen because I can't even remember what this is called. It's made out of that fluffy yarn, but it's very nice. Oh, okay. All right, these are mostly t-shirts, so these will be going through because I have discovered I do not wear, most of these are t-shirts. I don't wear hand knit t-shirts. I just don't. I'm not comfortable in them. So I need to stop making them. So I guess I'll just take this right back off and start showing you these. This first one is not a t-shirt, it's a cardigan that I never wear. It's in the same yarn as that sweater. It's that cotton by the same yarn maker. This is, I don't know, it's that cardigan by Amba O'Brien that everybody was doing a couple of years ago. I forgot what it's called. Again, I'll pop it on the screen. I wanted to make it, and I did. I don't wear it. So it's a cotton with a little bit of superwash merino wool for the ribbing bits. Oh God, this is like too small for me. Okay, yeah, this is way too small for me now. So there's only buttons down there. Yep, this is definitely going on Etsy. Way too small. Only buckets. Yep. But it was fun to make. It really, really was. It really was, but it's a not for me thing. Look at that. So it is missing one button. I'm not entirely sure where that button went. I had it in here for a while. I planned to put it back on, but yeah, that is way too small for me. So this one will be on Etsy. This one I just finished this past summer. I test knit this for Kuta Vikika, Veronica Lindbergh. It's the seashore skirt. I'm never gonna wear this. I'm really never going to wear this. I made this out of Holsgarn Super Soft, 2 strands held double. As you can see, it's all over lace work. It's in this green blue color. Yeah, it's not for me. I'm never gonna wear this. I can't even get back far enough. So I'll probably just put this on Etsy as well. It has an elasticated waistband. I wear generally a size 8 US in pants. My high waist is 31 inches. My hips are 41, if that's of any interest to you, if you're interested in this. I'll try to make sure to put as much information in Etsy as I can about the sizing. But yeah, I'm never gonna wear that. This one, again, just one of those things to try and make because everybody else was making it. This is I think the Sugar Boo Bralette by Kadri, I think. I think I've worn this twice, and not as an undershirt, but actually over. Sorry, I got cut off by a phone call. How rude. I wear this over like button downs, and it looks nice like that, but I've only done that once, maybe twice. I just don't dress up like that, so very often. So yeah, that's what it looks like. I think I made this out of acrylic yarn, to be honest. I can't remember, it was so long ago. I'll have to check my Ravelry project page for this, but yep, this is going on Etsy as well for whomever wants it. My bust is a 36, 37 inch. So that's what this looks like here. If you are interested. I just need these things out of my cabinet because they're just taking up space and I don't wear them. Now this next one, I do like this one, but again, it's a t-shirt, so I don't wear it very often. I forgot what this one was called as well, but I think the designer was Ann Venzel. It was a very interesting construction. I think this is the first time I ever did I think this would be considered a contiguous pattern. I don't know. It was weird. I knit in the round to here, and then I split, and then I work front and the back piece, and then join again in the round. It was a little strange. So you worked in the round, stopped, worked the front, worked the back, then joined again in the. I do like this piece. I can't really try it on with a long sleeve shirt. I don't think it'll look good. I do like this piece. It's just, again, I don't wear it. I just don't grab it. Maybe because of the boat neck. Maybe because like it's cute. I don't like boat necks. Oh, I am not a boat neck. And it is very cropped. So I need to wear high-waisted everything with it. That looks funny with the shirt on underneath it. I used Pearl Soho's linen quill held with a strand of Knit Picks gloss lace weight. I think it was gloss. So it was, you can't even tell that I held it with anything though. When you look up close to it, it looks like just one strand. So it's a lovely piece, a light blue color. It's a light pale blue color. So this one will go on Etsy, even though I do like it, but I just don't wear it. I have to be realistic with myself. A little wrinkly from sitting in the cabinet all folded up. Next is, I forgot what this is even called. I know it's by Rebecca Clow, the Crayabea. It was supposed to be a t-shirt cardigan. I omitted the sleeves just because I didn't have enough yarn, or I didn't want to add sleeves. So I made it this vest, which is cute, but I think it's just a little too small for me. I know this yarn is Blue Sky Fibers Woolstock Worsted, which I do really like, but I'm not going to rip this out just to reuse it because it's not enough yarn for anything. Again, yeah, it's just a little too small for me. So this cute little vest will also be on Etsy. All over lace work, which I'm not a big lace fan, but I just thought this was so cute. There are maybe a few little areas, like this side turned out a little bit better than this side. I did not understand the instructions very well, so there is that, but if you didn't know, you wouldn't know, right? Yes, a little too big, so this is more of a small size. If your bust size is a little bit smaller than mine, I mean, unless you like this look, then that's totally, you know, awesome. But yes. Oops. On Etsy. I think Etsy's listing should be up before this video is up, if I am smart enough to do that, which I probably should be able to do that. I'll work hard today. Yeah. This guy. It's got a little fluff on it. This was a something yoke sweater. I forget who the designer was. I used Lion Brand's Trubu and Kobu. Like the Trubu is the colors and the white is the Kobu. So this is a cotton and rayon bamboo sweat t-shirt. It's actually very, very nice. Very nice. It just ended up a little bit more wider than I wanted. It is not bad. Like, actually, this is kind of cute. But again, I don't grab it. Isn't that cute as heck? I don't know what I did here with the red lines to make it look come down like that, but again, this was back in the beginning of my re-knitting, like coming back to knitting journey. This was in the beginning, in the beninging. But yeah, it is so cozy and comfy, and it's a good length. I just don't grab it. Great for summer. So another one for Etsy. It is so lovely. This one, very wrinkly, oh my goodness. And I have an end sticking out. This, I forgot what it's called, but I test knit this for Joan Ho. Oh, I have her book. I have the book that this comes in. But I test knit this. This is in 2 strands of Holsgarn as well. I can't remember if it was superwash or if it's Coast. I can't remember, but it's very, very wrinkly. I apologize. I will steam any of these before I sell them. I should probably steam them before taking a picture for the listing, unless I just use my original finished photos. But I will need to still steam. Again, it's a t-shirt. That's the only problem. There's a pocket with a flap. Oop. Oh, well, I can't open it, but there's a snap. And the pocket is in blue. So there's a cute little pocket there. So yeah. It's just not for me. I'm starting to think that this might be in Coast, which is a 50-50 wool cotton blend. I'm thinking that's what this is because it's a little bit smoother than Super Soft. It's a little tight. It's a little tight. All the edging is folded over stockinette, it looks like. A nice little detail. Yeah, I enjoyed knitting this. It was pretty quick. And I got the book because the book has matching shorts. I just never knit them. All right, next, let's see here. All right, my most recent finish, which is the Fen cardigan. I think I have to show this in my next video. My Christmas sweater of 2025. If you have any questions about anything I show you, just let me know in the comments and I will get you that information. This was a Christmas sweater I did for 23 and 24. Lily Kate France. My Christmas sweater of like 21 or 22. This is a Caitlin Hunter pattern. This is a sweater vest that I really like. This is by Other Loops. And another sweater vest. This one's by Petite Knit. It's the Terrazzo slipover. I like this one a lot. It's heavy though. Okay, I have the Knit Pro Girls Farnham sweater. But yeah. My one and only pattern by Sophia of the Knit Pro Girl. What is this one? This one is a Lily Kate France piece. This one's very heavy because I use Drops Alaska. I don't even remember what this one is called. It's got lace, a lace trim around there and on the cuffs. I do like this one. It's very heavy. And plus I have pretty good success with Lily Kate France's patterns. They seem to fit me really well. And they're explained very well. This one, it's called the dupe sweater, but, and I test knit this for the designer, but the designer ghosted. And so I ended up blocking them. So I don't know if they updated the pattern because the pattern was really bad. I had to rewrite the sleeves. I had to rewrite the body, like the decreases for the sleeves, for the body. I rewrote all of that because it was very poorly written when I test knit it. So I don't know if I can't recommend it because I don't know what the pattern looks like now. But yeah, I'm going to keep this one. I do like it. It's called the dupe sweater because it's supposed to look like a Free People sweater. It's got slits kind of in the front here, not on the side, but like in the front, and then slits on the sleeves. I put those in there. I don't think the designer did, but I personally put them in there. And then this one is an Ann Venzel sweater. It's the Cardi V-neck, even though it's not a cardigan. It is a full sweater. Oh, it's very wrinkly. I haven't worn this one in a while. But it fits me okay. I do wish the sleeves were a little bit longer. Look at this wrinkle. I remember knitting this one and misunderstanding the instructions for this part, and I ended up knitting like this front panel all the way to there. And I had to rip it all the way back. One strand of, I think, Holskarn super soft and 2 strands of 2 different colored mohairs. I think I'm going to keep it. I don't wear it often, but maybe I should because this is kind of nice. Maybe I'll wear it today, actually. Let this wrinkle unwrinkle itself. It's funny, when I look down at it, you can't see it, but you can definitely see it there. This is nice, and it'll keep me toasty today. It's very cold today. I think the high is supposed to be like 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, and it's currently 23 degrees Fahrenheit. I think I'm going to wear that today. All right, next shelf. Ooh, I'm going to have to dust these. I'm going to have to dust them. All right, porcelain sweater by They Knit. Just finished this summer, so I'm keeping that. This guy. I tested this summer as well for pickles. Oh God, it's soft. I forgot how soft it is. And I used pickles yarn. They're Tuk Merino or something like that. And they're fluffy yarn. The only issue I have is that the yoke is way too deep for my personal preference. But this is very soft and it's relatively new, so I'm going to hold on to it at least for one more season and see what I think from there. This one, I'm never letting go. This is my Miles shirt jacket. Made this a couple years. Absolutely love this thing. 2 strands of Holskarn super soft. Nope, that's wrong. 2 strands of Plout-de-Lopi in their black colorway. This used to be my most worn sweater. Cardigan, whatever. My most worn cardigan, that's for sure. But it used to be like a daily thing. This one is so nice. If you have not made yourself a Miles shirt jacket and you can tolerate Plout-de-Lopi, I 100% recommend it. I suppose you could do it in Mantelope or whatnot, but this thing, it's got wrinkles. This thing was like on my body every single day for quite a while. It did get beat out by the Storm Sweater by Petite Knit. When I made that, I made it in fisherman's wool. That is now my most worn sweater of all time. That's actually laying on my bed because I wear it to sleep. I'll put it on in the morning if I don't wear it to bed. That thing is on my body all the time, like a sweatshirt. It is so fantastic. This is my Brady Loops sweater by Other Loops. I call it my banana sweater because I used Sandskarn banana. I'm not a big fan of how low the armholes go. Again, the yoke depth is a little too low, so if I raise my arms, the shirt goes up really high, but this one is a special one for me. The yarn was bought special, all that stuff, so I'm hanging on to this one. What is this? Oh, the Elizabeth blouse by Petite Knit. I forget I have this one, so I don't wear it that often. I need to remember that I have this sweater. 2 strands of Petite Knit, nope. 2 strands of Knit Picks palette in this lovely deep dark brown color. I can't remember if it's just like a little too small for me. It could be a little short. I don't remember, but I forget I have it. That's the only reason why I don't wear it, is because I forget I have it. So I need to remember and wear it more often. This nice one. This one's gonna go on Etsy for sure. I test knit this for Knitting McPurley a while ago. This is called the Vesper sweater. And again, the only reason I'm not a big fan of it is because of the yoke depth. It is supposed to be a deep yoke, but this one was a little too deep. Like the pattern was, by the time it wasn't updated until after I got past, and I didn't want to rip back. So I think the pattern actually ends like maybe here, but when I was test knitting it, anyway, so it looks like this. It's not terrible. And it's just not my style. This is not my style. So it's one strand of mohair striped with a fingering weight. I think it's probably a superwash fingering weight. And these are Bridgerton colors. So I got a Bridgerton mystery box from Forbidden Fiber Co. a million years ago, and I used it to make this sweater. So it's each Bridgerton sibling, I believe, in order of age, minus the hems. I think that was just a scrap yarn I used that kind of went well with everything. So yeah, each Bridgerton. Do you think I know each one? I don't. So this one's going on Etsy. Okay, enjoy. Yeah, just not my style. I am not a Swancho-esque lady. Not really. So that one's going on Etsy. I made this one last year and I think I've only worn it one time, so I should probably give it a little bit more time. This is is it Ilya by Caitlin Hunter? This was one of those pieces that I had the yarn for a couple of years, and it took me a while to just get to it. So I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit longer and see what I think. Last one. This one is also a test knit I did for Tiffany Lynn a while ago. I forgot what it was called. It was something about bridges. I don't think the word bridge was in the title, but I don't know. It's got corrugated ribbing on the cuffs, but I actually really like this. I knit this in, it's a Lion Brand yarn. It was like one of those, it's acrylic, but I think it's got like a hair of like alpaca in it. A touch of alpaca, I think. If you heard me, I said, I think it's a touch of alpaca yarn. I actually really like this. I don't understand why I don't grab it more. I do like this. It's soft. It's cute. I don't know if I made any mistakes in the lace. I don't think so. It just looks funny there, but I think that's because of the collar. And the corrugated, I used hand spun, like some of my very first hand spun yarn. So it's, yeah, I'm keeping this one. I like it. I don't know why I don't grab it more often, but this is a nice one. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a tee, but I like how it looks as a vest. So this is a good one. I've got a mess going on right here. All right, next is this is I think this is My Favorite Things Knitwear. Sweater number 23. I could totally be wrong. I like this one a lot. I used Knit Picks Wool of the Andes worsted in chestnut and black, because I really wanted a black and brown striped sweater. I really like this one. It was quite confusing doing the neckline and the button band a little bit, so, but other than that, I really like this sweater. I wear this one a bit, so that one's a stay. This one I made a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, as like a Halloween sweater. It wasn't meant to be a Halloween sweater, but then the colorway, I put orange and black mohair, orange superwash with black mohair in it. Made this really lovely color. This is a Caitlin Hunter pattern. And it's got lace and baubles, which you cannot see very well. So there's like a flower motif. There's baubles in the middle of the flower and then lace sleeves. This actually knit up very quickly for me, which I was quite surprised. I don't wear this one often as well. Let's see. But I might hang. It's got a really wide neck. Maybe I should just, yeah, it's too wide of a neck for me. So I think I'll put this one on Etsy. I think I'm going to put this one on Etsy. It's cute. I like the color a lot. It's too, oh, there's also lace and baubles on the sleeves as well. I forgot about that. So I think I'm gonna put this on Etsy. Yeah. It's nice. It's just I can't do that. Well, we'll get to it when we get to it. This is also another Caitlin Hunter pattern. I really like this one. I don't understand why I don't grab it more. I like really love layering this with a t-shirt. I forgot what this is called. And I've made multiple modifications to this pattern. So this is not exactly what it's supposed to look like. I shortened the yoke depth by a bit, and I also shortened the body by quite a bit as well. I think it's supposed to be like tunic length, which wouldn't be bad, but the yoke depth was a little too much. But I held Holzgarn Super Soft with a mohair. And it's got this cute little cable detail on the raglan. I really like, see, I like wearing this with shirts underneath. I like it popping out. This is something I really, really like. So I want more shirts like this, but I don't want to knit it. And I don't even know if I made notes on I don't think I made notes on what I did, because I know I started with like a medium size, then I switched to a small, and then I switched to a large, you know, for the numbers or something like that. Or I went from medium to small to medium again. I don't even know. I know I just made a lot of changes to not make the yoke depth so deep. But I like this a lot. It's very cozy. So this one is a keep. I would like this in lots of different colors. Okay, this one I haven't worn in a while, and I need to because I really like this. This is a petite knit cardigan, the Ava, and I used Hillesvåg Tinda in red. I just need to pull it out and wear it. Oh, it's such a good color. It's so pretty. Yep, I just need to wear it more. What's next? This is my Salty Day sweater by Kuta Vakika. I knit this a long time ago before it became popular. Did I test knit this? I don't think I test knit this. I could have. I don't remember. I used a Hobie yarn. It was a blown like Knit Picks Wonder Fluff is a blown yarn. This was like a Hobby or a Hobie's version of that. Sorry, I know you can't hear me when I go off. I'm sorry. This is just a little too small for me. Let's try it on. And I'm not a big fan of this color. So let's see. Why do I feel like I test knit this? I don't think I did though. Alright, so it's not terrible. Why? Sometimes when I wear this, I feel like something is wrong with it when I wear it. No, everything is fine. It needs to be depilled, that's for sure. I thought it was like too short, but it's not too short. It's like a great length right now. I also thought the sleeves were too short. Maybe when I wear it, the sleeves go a little short because my body is heating up the yarn and it's making I don't even know. Because I was pretty certain I was going to put this in the Etsy pile. I do kind of want to reknit it in a different yarn, to be honest. Maybe I should just put it on Etsy because I don't like the color. And I don't have the motivation to dye it. So yeah. I'm going to have to see if I test knit this. I have a feeling that I might have. No, because her test knits are ran a certain way, because I've done plenty of them. and it was not run that way. But I know that there was a couple of mistakes that I caught in the pattern while I was knitting this. Well, I guess we'll find out when I'm editing and I go back and check my Ravelry. This isn't bad. Maybe because I'm wearing a shirt under it and it's holding it in place. No, I'm going to put it on Etsy because of the color. It's going on Etsy. If you want a Salty Days by Kuta Vakika, here's your chance. I will try to get it cleaned up before I ship it out to whomever purchases it. Also, if you purchase one of my sweaters, just preface this, I don't care what you do with it. If you wear it, gift it, unravel it to harvest the yarn for another project, I don't care. It is yours. You do with what you like. I just need it out of my house. That is all. And this one doesn't fit me at all. It is way too small. It did fit me the first time I wore it, but after that it did not. But I will not be getting rid of this. This is very special stuff. I purchased this yarn and started this pattern when my mother was, oh gosh, I can't remember if it was when she was diagnosed with cancer or when she passed away. All I know is I bought this in my hometown when I went to go either visit her again when she got her diagnosis or when she actually passed away. I have a feeling this is when she passed away. I got this yarn. This is, the yarn is Blue Sky Fibers wool soft worsted. These two very pretty colors, the gray and the maroon. The pattern, I cannot remember, so I'll have to list it up. Yeah, so it doesn't fit. It's too small. I've widened, my shoulders have widened or whatever. This was a bottom up pattern, which was, I don't know if that was a first for me, but it was awkward because you actually knit the sleeves all the way up and then you kind of, you mattress seam the raglan, and I was not good at it. I don't even know if it was mattress steamed. Either way, it was my first time seaming something and I did not do the best job. But again, this is a momentum. This is just a memorial piece, I guess, for my mom. I picked the design because I really like moths and stuff. And there's moons. There's a new moon on one side and a full moon on the other side. Oh, and do color work flat. That was the first for me as well. But yeah, I'm never getting rid of this just because of the time when I actually knit this. So, but isn't it gorgeous? It is so lovely. All right, yeah, that is that shelf. Let's keep moving. This one I did not knit. I bought this at it was like a home and garden show. And in one of the booths was a whole bunch of these Peruvian sweaters, and they had Peruvian like llamas. They had like little Peruvian llamas and they had Peruvian sweaters. So I purchased this. From what I can tell here, it's 100% alpaca. It was made in Peru. It says you can machine wash. But I'm like, this is 100% alpaca. I am not machine washing it. It says it's a size small. I don't understand why I bought a size small, but it does fit me. I think this was knit bottom up. No, it was knit flat. This could have been machine knitted, honestly, because look, there's a seam along the side. This could have been machine knit. I have always thought about rewriting this into a pattern. The only problem is I do not know how to grade. So I don't know how to do any of that. But it's got these cute little llamas. It's very cute and lovely and it fits me well. So this stays in my cabinet as well because it is a knit sweater that cannot be washed in the machine. I'll just hang on to that for a couple more years. This is my Avena cardigan. I really, really like it. She did an update recently where you can do a crew neck version as well. So you crochet these beautiful squares, seam them together, then you knit the ribbing on the bottom, and then you pick up and you knit a little bit on the bottom, and then this is a bottom-up pattern, but this one was a lot easier. You knit the sleeve and then you do the normal decrease for the raglan instead of seaming it. Yarn I used for this, I don't remember. The only thing that I need to do after all these years is still add buttons. I do not have buttons. I have buttonholes. Do I have buttonholes? Yes, I have buttonholes. I have not added buttons, and I need to. I really need to. I do like this. So this is a keep. But I do recommend this pattern. It was very lovely to knit. It was so fun. I'd never crocheted with mohair or brushed alpaca, whatever I used, because it seems a little bit more fluffier than mohair. That was an experience, but it was very fun to do this. Oh my god, the pile's huge. This one was my magnum opus of 2024. This is the Clearview cardigan. Gosh, I forgot who the designer was. I'm not a big fan of it. Like, I spent a year knitting this and I really wanted it, but it didn't turn out exactly how I had hoped or how it looks on the models. This stands up a little bit better for the models. I did not use the recommended yarn. The recommended yarn was Woolfolk. I used Pearl Soho's Good Wool in the Wild Mustard or something like that colorway. Does need to be depilled. But yeah, and I did snaps. I did snaps because I was lazy and did not want to do buttonholes. And then just sewed on these little toggles as faux buttons. Yeah, this is not going anywhere. Oh, excuse me. Isn't that beautiful? All over cables, all over waffle. There's supposed to be pockets, but I did not want to do that. So, okay. This is knit. This is a Espastrico pattern. This is like I think it's called Turtle Dove. I could be wrong. I knit this with Lion Brand Chainette. Was there blown yarn, I think? No, wait. I do believe this is Chainette. But why would it be called Chainette if it's not blown? I put a slit in the front. There's not actually supposed to be one. Why don't I wear this? This is lovely. It is quite deep yoke, but it's not terrible. And the sleeves are 3/4 length. So I typically wear this with like a white long sleeve under it. I don't need to. I do though, just because I like that look. I think I'm gonna keep this one because I do like it. I just don't grab it very often. You know what I think the problem is this being here in my office and not my bedroom. All the rest of my clothes are in the bedroom, so it's like if I had room in my bedroom, I probably would move this whole cabinet to there so I had more visible, you know, it was in my line of sight for getting clothes. This is nice. I need to wear this. Yeah, so I think this is the Turtle Dove by Espastrico. I don't think it's the Turtle Dove 2. It could be. Who knows? All right. This one I did not make as well. I just found this at Goodwill the other day. It is an Eddie Bauer vintage. It is 91% wool and 9% alpaca. This is so lovely. So this is staying in my closet as well. It's just so wonderful. I love it. This is the newest to my collection. This is the this is a slip over by Petite Knit. I forgot what it was called. It's the broken rib one, and I did the V-neck version. I used one strand of whole scarn super soft, one strand of drop silk mohair. I accidentally made this too big. So at the time that I made this, everything I was knitting ended up too small. Even if I gauge swatched, everything was ending up too small. So I was like, okay, I'll knit this in a large and then I won't have that problem. It ended up being too big. So I used to just wear it too big until recently I just decided to sew it. I took it to my sewing machine and I pulled in 4 inches. So it's like 1 inch, pulled it, so 1 inch, 1 inch. So that's 2, right? And then I did the same for the other side. Yeah, I had to take out 4 inches. It still looks okay, even with me sewing it up. See? I was like, of course, the one time I'm trying to correct everything that's turning out too small, I get something that's too big. I don't know. This one I have never worn, and I probably won't ever wear. This is a Aggio Knits, the Uma sweater. So it's got this cute little flap, whatever. I knit this in the spring, summertime. Aggio Knits patterns do not fit my shoulders. They do not fit my shoulders very well. Actually, my Christmas sweater is by Aggio Knit, and I actually had to go up to like a size 7 when I'm typically a 4 or a 5 in most patterns. I had to go up way high because of my shoulders. So I am not selling this one because I want to reuse this yarn. I just haven't pulled it out yet. But this is a fisherman's wool sweater yarn, which is my most favorite yarn to date, I think. I just wish it came in colors too. But yeah, I'm not selling this one even though I won't wear it. I'm just waiting to harvest the yarn. That is sad. This one, this was a test knit for Kuta Vakiga. It's the basic sweater, or this basically, I don't remember. It's something basic sweater. I test knit this for her. I actually used a white yarn, but then my cat threw up on it, so I had to dye it. I used the Eddie Bauer Woolpacka yarn for this. So that's why it looks like that when I dyed it, because again, it was white, so I couldn't even tell that there was the little alpaca hairs in it. Dyed it green. I like this one. This is a good fitting sweater. It's a nice basic sweater, hence the name basic something, whatever. So yeah, I'm keeping this one. Keeping that one. This is a Svannah yarn design. It's the Gaia zip. I used a mohair held with a hand-dyed superwash merino yarn by Life in the Long Grass. I think it was moon soil cactus moon soil. I don't know. Only issue I have with this is that the body is a little too short and I did the waist shaping. I really, really wish I would not have done the waist shaping in this. Yeah. I did have one, here's the issue. I had one skein of this yarn left when I finished this, and then I got rid of it, and I really, really wish that I would not have. Like, look, you can see I'm trying to do my hair, you see my belly button. I wish I wouldn't have gotten rid of it, because what I would have done was ripped out the body, reknit it without the decreases and a little bit longer, because this is so cute. Like, this is weird. I won't wear it like this because look at this. I remember thinking it was crazy the type of needle they wanted me to do. This is all double knitted. So there's a placket of double knitting, and this is all double knitted. They wanted me to use the tiniest little needle for this DK weight gauge, but I did not do that. I went a little bit bigger. I think I did this a little bit shorter as well. I think it was supposed to go a little bit higher, but I was like, my hands are killing me. But this is the first time I ever put a zipper in anything. There's like a placket that you knit. This was in the Soft Knits for Women, the 2202 book by Svannah. So that, and then I have this pretty rose gold zipper because I thought it went well with the, it looks like there's a little rose gold colorway through this. So yeah, that's the only issue I have, is that it's too short in the body. Other than that, I love this thing. I'm trying to get a hold of that yarn. Probably is like finding a needle in the haystack. Like, not that I can't find it, but trying to get one that matches the rest of this. Sleeves are perfect. Sleeves are perfect. It's just the body. And it's not like I can even go back and take out the waist shaping because there's less yarn. It would not be, if I didn't, yeah. You know, right? You know. So that's my only sadness about this, is that it's too short. And there's waist shaping. I don't need waist shaping. Oh, it's so cozy. It was so cozy. And then on the last one on that shelf is my Piet sweater by Joanna Garish. Calibre. What? I forget. Joanna Garish is her name. I forgot what her designer name is. The Piet sweater. I call this my Easter sweater. So I think I used all the exact same yarns. Like, it's Coast yarn, Chaos, K-A-O-S yarn. Different colors though, I think. Yes. But this is really, really fun. The only issue I have with this one is that my pickup for my arm. So this is the first time I've ever done a sweater where you pick up and do short rows. This was the first time, but the instructions on how to pick up were not very clear, and I did a really crappy job. Like, I even went back and tried again, and it still looked like crap. So that's my only issue, is that I did not do a very good job at picking up. I'm curious if I went back now with my more advanced knitting skills, if it would be better or not, but it was definitely something else. But yes, this is my Easter sweater because it's so colorful. It's so nice. Yeah, I really like the look of it. And these vertical seams, those are crocheted on after the fact. So yeah, love it. This brand new yarn has the prettiest colors. They're all like these bright, fun colors. They're so lovely. All right, I have two more shelves on the bottom. You see the one, and then one more. So we're going to try to get through this a little bit quicker. I am procrastinating. All right, so this one's a keep. This was, I forgot what it's called, but I did this challenge over the summer. Won some yarn for it. This is beautiful Knit Picks yarn. Sea lettuce colorway. I have the Rose cardigan by Andrea Mowry. This was a unicorn knit for me a few years ago. I finally got it done. I have not worn this in a while, but I'm keeping it. This is the one I was talking about. What is this called? It's got the those special raglan thingies. It's by Amy Christoffers. I knit the pullover version, and the neck, even in this one, the neck is too wide for my personal taste. I do like this. I still wear it. This is Knit Picks Wool of the Andes tweed in like Dove or whatever. It's a gray color, the tweedy bit. I wear it because it's a cardigan. It's okay that it's a little bit on the wider side, but I couldn't do it with the sweater. Plus the sweater, it was let lopey, and I made it was too small. The sleeves are way too tight, and it was a boat neck. I couldn't do it, so I ripped it out to make that. All right, guys, so you're gonna love this one because this one is going on Etsy. And I've had this one planned for Etsy for a while, which I'm a little sad, but this is the lace cardigan by Crafty. I did the textured version where you have, this is, I think, drops Lima and then boucle, the drops boucle. So I did the tone on tone. As you can see, it is too small for me. That is the problem. Too small for me. Is this a knit from the bottom up? I can't do bottom up. Like, it's just, they always turn out too small. So, it also, I put snap buttons on. Snaps instead of making buttonholes. So, this one is going on Etsy just because it is too small. So, this is what it looks like. It's lovely. Yeah, I don't think I have enough yarn here to harvest it for myself to make something else, so just pass it on to somebody who might appreciate it. It was fun to knit though. Just not the right size. Story of my life, it seems like. Okay, and then this cardigan, I'm gonna hang on to it for a little bit longer. This is the Artisan Cardigan by Svannah. I don't have buttons on it yet, but I'm gonna keep this one for myself. It's got the cool textured cable on one side, chevrons on the other, and then the rest of it's all moss stitch. Back is all moss stitch. This one was a little bit of a pain in the butt again, but I do like it, so I'm gonna hang on to it. I need to put buttons on it. Ugh. Okay, now the rest are our shawls. So, you know what? I'm not gonna go ahead and show the shawls. I originally had planned to do that, but I think I'm going to hold off and offer those to my coworkers before I put them on Etsy. So anything that doesn't go, then I'll put on Etsy. So that'll be later time. I'm gonna put this on to keep warm. So yeah, that's all that's left here is shawls, because I don't wear shawls. So why do I keep making them? Yeah. I'll probably post on Instagram if any of the shawls end up on Etsy. So again, all my social media links are down below. Etsy, Ravelry, Instagram. You can go follow me there for any updates. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, put everything back, but I'm not gonna make you sit around and watch that. This video is already so long. I'll probably have to edit quite a bit out. But yeah, I do appreciate you stopping by. I don't ever see anybody doing things like this. I've been watching a lot of videos of people rearranging their bookshelves because I haven't had a lot on YouTube to watch lately. So that's kind of why I got this idea. It's like you pull everything down and rearrange, but I don't know. Maybe I will do a time lapse of me putting everything back, but we'll see. So again, I appreciate you stopping by and watching this video. I should be back at the beginning of February with like an update video of everything I was working on in January. So I do have that finish, that cardigan finish. And I have a lot of progress on a lot of the knits that I've been working on. So yeah, come back in like a week or two. All right, bye. Okay, I got everything back in there. Kind of did it in a little bit of a, maybe a little bit of, I put my Christmas sweaters up here, my vests up there, cardigans right here. so on and so forth. So I do have room once I get my shawls and cowls and stuff out of there. I have a little bit of room once those things go, but other than that, this is getting pretty full. I do have a little bit of room here as well. Maybe another sweater there, another sweater here, but it is getting quite full. Obviously I'm wearing this one, but I have this one. I have a jacket that's gonna be extra. This one will be extra huge. I have another cardigan, another sweater, and another sweater that is currently on the needles. So yeah, it's a lot happening and not a lot of space left, but I'll make it work. All right, again, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.